Today what we're going to be looking at is going to be a dip. So I'm going to show you 3 different levels to be able to work the dip, even if you've never been able to do one pain-free, full range of motion. This video will show you how to start, and if you can already crank out repetitions and it feels good, this will show you where to go to be able to progress that. So the first place that we want to stop with the dip is to just acknowledge that a lot of people, especially coming from the bodybuilding world, are going to work that partial range of motion as they do this, something similar to about right here and up, just 90 degree, right here. While there's nothing bad about that, it is missing out on a lot of good. So the dip, when done right, can have the mobility and strength benefits of just like the squat for the lower body, to where we can get full range of motion in the shoulders, the pecs, and be able to get a really big stretch and get strong in that really mobile position at the bottom of a dip. So I'll show you what that looks like here, to where we're gonna begin with the negative. So we're only gonna work the way down. I don't even want you working the way up on this. Very similar to the chin-ups, to where you're gonna go about 5 to 10 seconds on the way down, get a jump up, cross your legs if you need to, squeeze your butt cheeks and your core, and go down slow and controlled. Now you see here, my shoulders are below my elbows. That's where we end. Put your feet on the ground at that point in time. If you are on something that's too high, put something underneath your feet. You don't want to just jump off with that, because in that bottom position, if you don't have enough control yet, you could hurt yourself. So be smart there. Work those negatives just like that. Really, just like a chin-up negative or a Nordic hamstring curl negative, really fight for that position. Don't let yourself drop. Big range of motion, big stretch in the pecs. Touch the foot, come out of it, get back up, restart. So that's the negative right there. Work those 5 to 10 seconds, get that full range of motion and strength at the bottom to be able to at least just hold yourself before going to the full range of motion. So with the dips, you can work isometrics and hold different spots like the chin-ups, but I don't find it to be as effective as just working on the negatives and then going into the full range of motion dips. Especially if you're doing this for the first time with that deep range of motion, do like 3 to 5 reps. Don't try to crank out 10 like you would with more of the bodybuilding style with half reps. So starting at the top right here, pushing away so our shoulders are low and away from the ears to begin, letting the shoulder blades pinch together, keeping the elbows in, big stretch, press up. Some people like to argue whether or not you should be straight in the torso or leaning forward. I don't think it really matters. You can lean forward if you want. You can lean back if you want. Whatever feels good. So what you can do, I think my weight's over here. Once that gets easy, you can attach a belt, a chain, a backpack with a sandbag or some weights in it, or get a dumbbell in between your legs to make this a weighted movement. If you don't have access to weights, or it's a little bit awkward to hold one, you can just increase the time under tension and try to create 20, 30-second repetitions to where you're going 10, 15 seconds on the way down, 10, 15 seconds on the way up. But I recommend weights if you have them. So you start at the top. If you're using a dumbbell like this, you clip it in between the feet, or you have someone put it in between your legs if you have a training partner. Slow, 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 slow. Driving up. That's the 3 different levels for the dip and different cues for each of them. Work your way up through this movement. You'll get a lot of gains in your pecs and in your arms and your shoulders. Feel free to do these on rings as well too. I may get a video and edit it in this one to show you what you can do on those rings. That's a next level up after standard ones that can really bring a lot of strength and mobility into your body.